afternoon everybody, welcome to the flower patch. My name's Iris Smith and I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Welcome guys, I hope you had a lovely day. Today I'm going to do another grapevine wreath, just a 14-inch one, but I'm going to do it in autumn colours, but it's going to be a Christmas wreath. So it's like moving into autumn to into Christmas. So still using the browns, but I'm going to be doing brown and gold with some green, obviously in green colour in greenery. So I'm going to go through what I've done. I've got my grapevine wreath out. I've done a bow. I've done the gold glitter in 6.5-inch loops, and then the natural background with the brown stags and white Christmas trees on in 6-inch, and then the one in the center I've done at 4-inch, and I have got 16-inch tail ends at the bottom. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them that long. I may cut them, but you know me guys. So that's our bow. Now I'm going to quickly go through because we are late today. I have had a delivery and they've delivered one batch of foliage wrong, so I've had to contact them and chase it up. So anyway, we've got some of this tea leaf in the gold. These are oddments that I had in my bucket from last year, so I've just found one what's come off, so I'll have to find that. So we may dot those around. I want to use those up. I'm going to add in some sage leaves to again give it that softness, instead of it just being the browns and golds. And I've got a few bits left of these lotus head leaves, some which are longer than others, and these are oddments as well. I've got out some of my gold fern. I've also got out the dusted twine fern as well. And I've got out this maple that I've got. I had a few bits that was on single picks, just a few, not many. But then I've got 2 fresh stems out of our brownie orange or burnt orange maple. I've also got out the cream coloured maple, again, just to add a bit of light colour to, you know, bring it alive. I've also got a bit of glitter out, of course, some of our bay leaves in. Now these are more like a champagne gold, but with them being a champagne, I thought they looked slightly, had a little bit of a tan colour to them, or undertone, so I thought we'd use those. Now I have got out my metallic twiggy bits. I don't know whether I'm going to use these, but I just thought, well, I will grab a bag out just in case. And now again, in my oddments, I found some pieces of gold wispy grass. You know me, I love my wispy, so I thought we could add that. Now I have got a garland out. This is plastic. It is of the conifer or cypress leaves, is it, or something, I think some people call it, but it is a garland, and I'm going to just attach it to the wreath, so without me putting it on single picks instead today. I have got out a few of our Christmas baubles, or ornaments some people call them, so with the little bits on, like hundreds and thousands we call them in the UK, but I have got some of those out. I've also just got out 5 of my gold metallic lilies, wild lilies. I thought we'd use probably those around the edge. I've also got these out as well. I forgot what I called them last time. I think I called them wild poppies last time, and there wasn't. Lotus flowers, that's it. So I've got, I've took 4 bunches out. I don't think I need 4, but I thought let's just, you know, add those in with the brown because it goes lovely with our poinsettia. Now I've got a bag of these I've brought out, and they are velvet and gold, and they are in the brown. So I thought we could use those as well. I don't know how many I'm going to use, but we'll see as we go along. So that's what we've got for today. So I'll just push that there. I've got Morley with me today. He's just wanting to go and lie down on my son's bed, and my son doesn't want him to. So he's been crying. So I've had to bring a blanket in here, and he's been with me all day, and he's been ever so good. So I just want to cut a little piece of our rope for our hook as well. So we've got that, and I'm going to bring the camera down and we're going to get cracking, guys. So let's just bring it in a bit. I may have to bring it around here, so hopefully you can get and see what we're doing. I do have other brown bits that I could add. I know I did want to add in some raven. I've got like a mustard colour, so I may add those. So let me just grab a few if I can. Again, I may not use them, I may. And I'll also grab, if I can, gosh, some of our, I've got our seeds, these here. There's the raven in the mustard, but I may use these, the pods, and maybe some of the seeded astilbe as well. So, excuse me, we'll keep those out as well, just in case. Oh. Right, guys, let me just attach our hook. Excuse me. I think I've caught my sister's cold. Well, chest infection, should I say. We'll see as we go along, but we don't let it stop us. So let's just take the top off. And I'm going to work upside down as I do, so I would be doing it, you would be looking at it like you would be doing it. Right, first of all, I may get the black ones. Right, we're going to get our garland. You may not even see this once it's in, but I'm going to use it like to start off with for the filler foliage. And what I want to do is start where I'm going to have it at the top and just attach. Now some are going the opposite way, so I may cut it around the center and attach this one separately, and then turn the other one around so it's going, because I'm doing a crescent shape, so then it would be going the other way. So I would cut it around there, then turn it around, and then the other piece would sit here. So we'll have a look where we want to cut. So we'll cut there. So we may not need that. And this, it's only the main stem that's wired on here, so you'll be able to just, you know, manipulate those through your foliage. So let's work out where we're going to have that one, and then that one around there. So I'm going to use my cable ties, and all I'm going to do is where the stem is, I'm not going to glue it in, I'll just place the end of the stem in like so, get the cable tie, I will go through, not underneath, through the grapevine to the other side so you can't see it underneath, and then I will just attach that on. I will do it in a couple of places just so it doesn't flop over and when it's hung up, and then I'll get another piece near the top and I'll do the same with that one going through the grapevine. So we'll do that with that one. So then that one holds in place as well. So as you can see, it's not, if I bring it here, it's not going to go anywhere. And we're going to do the same here. And I've only done one at the top and one at the bottom, so I've got plenty of room to place things throughout the garland. So let's get another one for this one. Now I'm going to place it, maybe, no, I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher. So, and then do the same. Oops, I've just pulled it back out. Go in between this leaf here. And then I'll clip that off. Get another one. And then we'll go down the bottom. I'm going near to the end. I'll take that off because there's no leaf on there. So let's just snip that piece off. So there's a nice, lovely center stem there that I will use. And I will go through again, if I can. Sorry about the noise. My neighbours are having something done. So I'll attach that one. So now we've got our garland in and it's hanging lovely. So we don't need those now. And what I wanted to do was use the maple to go around the sides. So I may, let's just cut a stem. I don't think I want it that long, because I don't want too much of it, because of the, you know, I want to just have a little bit of this colour in. Oh, and you can't turn these around, they're glued in, literally glued. So I don't know what that is. So we'll try our best. So we'll first of all get this one, come underneath and just bring it through. Again, some of our foliage. I'll be able to get more than one out of here, I think. So we have all this. So again, if you can't turn the leaves, try turning the stem a little bit until the leaf that's facing the wrong way comes around to the front. Again, these are going around the side, and I'm just, again, maybe bringing the odd one in. Like this one, that leaf here is facing the wrong way than this one. So just get your stem, twist it like 360 degrees where this leaf is. And now, if I show you, it's facing the way that the other one is. So we'll place that in. And there was one happening here on the top as well, so we'll do the same with that. Oops, wrong way. Like so. There we go. Let's just bring this one under, and I'm just lifting it, placing it in, and then placing the conifer or cypress leaves back over the top of it. Bend it down. I don't want it sticking too far up. I don't think I need that one. We'll place one in the center. And then one down here. So there's all of our maple in. So I don't need this. I may have one of the single picks if I can get it. I'll just place that coming in. Let's have a look. Because I do like to have them coming in as well. Oops. Just grab that. Now let's see if I have should I have another one. No, I'm going to leave it at that. So we don't want those. I'm going to get these wispy grasses in. Oh, I've just snapped. Got to be careful because this wreath is quite, you know, open. It's big. I'm going to use this one here. Oops, daisy. Put that there. Let's just check if there's anything coming through. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the wire from the wreath. No, we're all good. I've got two little ones. I may bring these in here or on each end, actually. excuse me. I'm going to do, and let's bend that up a little bit, and then I'll have one there, and then I'll have one here, just so we can use them all. I may just snip. If you find that they're like a little bit too long, just give them a little snip. So that's the grass in. I had to think what it was called, guys. Now, again, I may not use everything here. I'm going to place in some of our gold fern. And bring that up here also. I've got a leaf missing. Is it dropped off? Let's just use this one. So you can spread these about. What's the weather like where you are, guys? I don't know. Here, oh my goodness, we have been forecast rain for the next week or two. We've had rain for about a week as it is. But yeah, it's just settling. It's just not moving from the center of our map. It's just stagnant. Usually it moves across the ocean, but it's just, you know, not doing that. So I took Benji a walk this morning and it was pouring it down. Me and my son got wet through, but I couldn't leave Benji sat in the house all day. Right, because I've got just two here, I'm going to separate these. And I'm going to bring them in. Again, around the centre. One on one side. I may place that one on a pick because it's a bit loose. And then place the other one on the opposite side. Like that, so then the maple is in the center of them both. So that's our gold fern added. If I need any more, I'll just grab some. Right, I want to place in just a few bits of our dusted twined fern. Now, I think I had some oddments of this. I don't know, because they're all fresh bunches in here. I could have sworn I had some oddments left, or some leftovers. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Well, I really thought I had. That's odd. Never mind. Never mind. So let's just use a new fresh bunch. Oh, I have. They're in here. My goodness gracious me. Again, I just want to add a bit of green. So we'll do that. And it'll give it that movement as well. And placing it above some of the orange or burnt orange or rusty colours. Now that's got quite a few on, so I may bring this one here. I love this dusted twined fern. I think it's wonderful for movement. And then we'll place that one there. Now I've got two little single ones left. I may bring those actually, one coming in there, and then do the same at the bottom, bring it on the inside instead. So that's our dusted twined fern in as well. So I'm trying to get in our foliage and everything. I don't know if I'm going to put those in. If I just place our bow in as well. Let's get that in also. And we can work around that with the rest of our elements. So we're heading for around here. And we'll get the other. Before I go any further, I'm going to just place it where I'd like it to sit with tail ends, and then grab the wire underneath and pull it. And then twist it at the back. Then bring it back inside the wreath, and there we have our bow. So again, I don't know what I'm going to do with the tail ends. I think let's have a look at this maple as well. I may just bring these around near the centre just to give it that lighter shade. Excuse me. Where's our poinsettias? Let's get the poinsettias in. And these are a beautiful colour. I think I'm only going to place 3 in. But aren't they just a fabulous, fabulous colour? Again, I do know of people, I mean, they are wired, the leaves, so you could bend them into like this shape or bring them in, you know, however you like to see them. You know, you could have them like that. I tend to like to bend them over a little bit myself. But again, like I was saying, I do know people who don't like traditional colours. I know a lot of people who do, but I also know a few people who don't. For Christmas, they would rather, you know, go with something unique or with a colour, you know, that it's not it's known but not as popular. I've got my neighbours over the road who like reds and oranges for Christmas and yellows, with a bit of gold. I've got another neighbour who likes the traditional. I've got a family member who loves something unique. So a lot of us have all got our own styles and tastes. So I'm going to bring this one to the side. So it's seen, and again, I don't mind the bow being with it. You could take the bow out and just go without it. I could have done that. So then you get a full view of all the poinsettias. So I don't know now, I might change my mind. And then we've got that one there. Again, it's just something where people want something different or something leading. It's still the autumn, they like the autumn colours, but you know, still want it to be Christmas as well. Let's see, I may not put the raven in, guys. I don't know about those either. I do want to place in our baubles, so they will definitely go in. I don't know about the maybe let's have a look at our twiggy bits. Again, just to give it something with a little different texture. Again, you can't, these are like the white ones I used yesterday, but you can't bend them. Yeah, I think they would look pretty, just adding those in as they are at this length. Because the stem is, you know, quite, the wreath is slightly long. So I'm going to bring it under and slightly push that in there. Let me just take these out of the pack. I may just place 3 in. Let's have a look where the poinsettia is. can't seem to get that one in. No, that's slipped out. Let's have a look what's blocking it. There we go. Oh, I can see what's happening. Let me just stand above it, guys. There we are. So we've got that little twiggy bit there. And again, just one more. Down there as well. Like that. So I'm not going to use the others, so I'll place those back in. I may have to stand up. Now let me just look at the flowers. I don't know. I may not even incorporate those. I may just place in the lilies instead. Yeah, I think it's just the lilies instead, guys. I don't think I need such a big flower on around the edge. So we'll place those there as well. Let me just see about the sage leaves. Yeah, well, you could add ivy as well. I'm going to place a few of these around the side. If I can get to a few out. And I'm just going to bring a few, because they've got like on them like a sugar effect, where it looks like, you know, ice, to make it look like ice. So we could incorporate some of those. Let's just place one here. I think I'm going to bring one up here as well. Maybe one under here. Probably put about 7 in, I think. Seven or 8. Just place that one there. I don't think, do I place one in here? Yes, because I've got it everywhere else, so I'm going to balance it and bring it in as well, you know, at the center. Now this isn't expensive ribbon like the one I've been buying from America. Again, I do want to show people that, you know, when I make wreaths, I'm not all about making sure I pick the most expensive thing, and especially then, you know, you guys may struggle to afford to buy it. I'd rather get, you know, show place in some things as well that are more affordable. Now I think I'm going to put these on picks, and I'm going to save these longer picks for something else. So we'll save those. We'll get the smaller picks out. Right, that one's got something stuck. I'm just trying to get it in. I can't get it in. I've left something inside. Let me just do the others. I'm going to bring these out here as well. So let's see if I can get that actually out, because I do want 5. Where's the smaller? Let's see if I can get that pick in now. Not really. So what I'm just trying to do is just get my little pliers and get right inside to grab it, to pull it out. Because when I pull it off the stem, I've left some of the wire inside. There we go. Done it. There we go. So now I've got the 5. I don't think I'm going to use those. I don't know. I'm definitely not using the raven. I may want to dot some of those around. I'm not so sure now about these, because we've already got his maple in. So, and plus we're going to be placing in the bay leaves as well. So I'll just hang on to them. So let's get our bay leaves in. And this I'm bringing to the top so you can see and have the bit of glitter. So I'm just going under our poinsettia. So we've got one around the poinsettia. Then I'm going to go around the bow here. My cat's now starting to move around because he knows in half an hour he should have his tea. So there's one in there. And what I'm doing, I'm bending, because they're not very thick, these stems. So I'm bending it over like a U-bend, like so. Yes, I've just cut myself, just like that. And squeezing it together, or use your needle nose pliers. And placing glue on to give it that thicker stem as well. This one there. And then I'll bring one here as well. Where this poinsettia is. Let me manipulate it back that way. There we go. And I'm going to bring one coming from the inside, from the centre to the inner side of the wreath also. So we're going to come under here. A little bit of glitter. And then I may just bring one on the outside here. Or do I? No, I'm going to bring one in under the poinsettia, because we've got them around this poinsettia here. I'm going to bring one around the one under here as well, which I'm going more on the outside. So the poinsettia has one here as well. So that's our bay leaves. I won't place any more in. Let's get them back in the bag. If I can. Why do they all go different? You know, when you take something out of a bag, you can never get them in the same. So that's those. Now our lilies. I'm going to bring one. There, on where the bay leaf is, up just at the top. I may cut this one. Sit one there. No, we'll bring this one out here. it? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's here. Bring that one in, and then one right on the end. There as well. Oops, that one's come out. Let's pop it back in. We'll place it there. So that's like that. So I've got our Christmas baubles. Now I think this is just a pick. I thought I had stems. Oh, I've cut them down, so oops a daisy. So I'll probably bring one in there. Bring the other one in. I'm not going to bring one in the center. Let's see. I think I need to bring some. This one's not long enough. They come on pick, so I may have to extend this one. So we'll place on a bit of glue. I'll get our brown floral tape, go over the stem, and bring that out here. So we've got that there. So yes, they're on picks, so I'll pull them out, extend them. Place the other one around here also. Stay there, don't you come out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've got 2 left. I could bring these on there. Or do I bring one out on the edge here? My instinct tells me on one on the side here. Otherwise, I think if I had them all here, it would look quite odd. If like you finish here with a cluster of 3 and here, and there'd be nothing here. So I feel I'd bring these two out on the side here. So this one takes long enough. So I'll bring these out. Each side of the poinsettia. There's one. I'll use this stem as it is. And then we'll go just under here. So the others are more on the inside. So we'll bring those on the outer side. Let's just see if anything's popping through. I think just a couple of stems I think popping through. Let's see if I can, let's get the one I can get. If I can get it. I don't know if I can't get this one, it's a bit too deep, but I'll give it a go. I'll leave it at that. I can't. Oh, I just dropped. Right, so now I've got this, I think it's the tea leaf, or it might be little, it's not ruscas, because ruscas don't have sharp spiky edges. I'm going to bring one at either end, so it's got something what will help it like finish on the ends. I know we've got the lily, we'll just place in a bit of foliage in the gold as well. See, I could place it in there, but it's clashing, so I feel I think I would like something, I guess, green. So I may cut a few conifer bits and place them in there. I know I'm using brown, but I'm not going to use those, guys. I may just grab, I've got these still, some green and some, just add in a few bits of pine needles. So let's just add a few of these in. Well, I don't really feel we need any more. I'm not going to add those. I feel we'll be okay without them. I just especially want a bit of greening colour around our bow on the inside, you know, where the bow is especially. So let's cut some of these down. Just incorporate them within our bow. So I'm going to part the bow, place it in the grapevine, and then bring the bow back to where I'd like it to be sitting. So it's got a bit of green there, and do it again, part a couple of the loops, like so. place one under here. So move a bit of the tail end out the way. I can see. Bring the tail end back. So we've got like a little cluster of 3 there. I may incorporate one coming a little bit further out. So like one coming down here, just so it sits on the loop, and then one probably here. Let's get 2 more, cut those down. And then one coming out here where the loop is. And then one up here, like so. And then I may, let's have a look. I don't just want to see it by itself. Let's have a look of what we've used. Can't find those clusters. Oh, they're here in my hand. I don't know, I may, because I've got the single ones of these, just add a couple of those in as well. So it just doesn't look too by itself, and it's not, you know, got anything to bounce from. So let's just go in with this one. There we go. So that's leaning outwards here. And one around here where this bow is. Through there. And then this one. You could add some berries in as well. So I want to just add in, let's just cut it down a little. Just a little bit of colour here. I just pop this one in. So we've got a bit of colour with the pine needle. And a little bit of colour in there as well. Maybe I could place in just a couple pieces of these in as well, like this. Okay, to blend it all in and get it all flowing. as well. So I'm not going to place anything else in. I think that is more than enough. Let's just get those out of the way. I think it's a wonderful colour for Christmas. You know, again, a unique colour, different from the traditional colours that we'd probably use. Just getting rid of the mess, guys, and the glitter. Oh, here's my cat. I know what you're coming for now. And we'll get our easel. Place it on. And let me just grab the hook. If I can get it through. It was caught then. So let's just place that on there. I may cut the tail ends a little shorter, not too much, unless you know you can leave them like that if you prefer really long tail ends. So if I just bring that there, fluff up the bow again. So let's just bring our camera up. Isn't that pretty? I hope you can see. Isn't that a pretty colour? So our tail ends, I may just cut them slightly, about 2 inches or so off them. Oops. And not have them as long. So isn't that a pretty colour? Browns, bit of burnt orange with gold, and obviously some green coloured foliage, with the brown poinsettias, which are absolutely divine. You see, and this also sort of, like I said at the beginning, like a late autumn going into like the Christmas period of a wreath, but keeping with the autumnal colours, but also adding the gold for the Christmas theme as well, and then the Christmas ribbon and the poinsettias with a bit of gold in, and also like the glittery bay leaves and the baubles or Christmas ornaments. Well, go on then. Stay there. No. Stay there. So and just having a bit of glittery elements in, and the metallic flowers, and obviously your cypress leaves and your pine needles. So yeah, the autumn colours going into, you know, the Christmas period. So especially like people, if they're not traditional and they like unique colours or like this, and you know they don't, you know, want, because I know, again, like I know people that they used to say to me, oh, everybody has the, you know, the traditional colours. I prefer something totally different, something what nobody's got. And you know, and it, as a floral designer, that's great. You know, we love that sort of thing where somebody wants something different. It's fabulous. And it goes lovely as well with the grapevine wreath. You know, it blends in beautiful with it. So I actually like this, and my husband would like this. So he likes the autumnal colours. So if you've got the browns, guys, and the golds, just, you know, give it a go. Really give it a go. If you've not got, you know, brown poinsettias, but yet you may have a gold poinsettia, use a gold and, you know, do the opposite to it. Use the gold and add in brown foliage. You know, and if you've got a bit of brown ribbon, add in a bit of brown ribbon with it. Instead, I've just done the gold and this very light one with the stags on, just add a bold brown, you know, and use that. And, you know, you could do things like that if you've got, if you haven't got these maple leaves in this colour, but yet you've got maple leaves in brown, incorporate those in as well. So you're still doing the brown and gold theme, and adding your fern, you know, your bay leaves in gold and things like that. And again, you don't even have to have a bow. You could just add another main flower here, or you could go all the way around and just take it all the way around. You know, again, that would look lovely. So give it a go, guys, and you'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love the colour, especially how it just bounces off from each other and they blend in perfect. So please subscribe, share and like. To everybody who you know, bring them along so we can show them the different tones and the shades and different ideas and styles, and, you know, what we use, different elements, and maybe it'll inspire yourselves or anybody else who comes along to have a go for themselves. So have a wonderful day. Take care. I finished on time today, so I'm going to go and see if I've got a message back from the my supplier, and see if they've reached out to me. I'm not worried. You know, I know they'll sort it out for me. So have a wonderful day, and God bless, guys. Keep your comments coming. You know, I really do like to read them and answer them back as well. If I don't answer straight away, you know, it's maybe because I'm busy, or, you know, but I always do answer back. So yeah, because I'm a chatty person and I love to communicate. So right, again, have a wonderful day. God bless, good health, and take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Right, let's just zoom right in. Get right close. Look, he's waiting for his meal. Right. So, there are our beautiful brown poinsettias in velvet. They're lovely colour brown with they look silver on here because the light, what's shining on them, but they are gold glitter. There's our baubles, or our Christmas ornaments. As I say, I don't know what you call them anywhere else, but here we call them like little hundreds and thousands. There's our bay leaves with the glitter. Our sage leaves where you see the sugary effect to give it that ice feeling. Our our conifer, our gold spiky twiggy bits, and our gold fern, and our gold just grassy bits here glittered. Our lovely lilies, and our filler foliage in gold, and our maple as well, and our dusted twined fern also. Move on my way. And our ribbon where I've added the gold edging with the glitter, and as you can see, the brown stags are the same colour actually, or virtually, as what the poinsettias are. So they blend in lovely. I can't think if I've placed anything else. If I do, my apologies for forgetting. Did I say the fern? I can't remember. Oh gosh, my mind's going loopy. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope you like the colour. Give it a go and have fun, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye.